And I'm pleased to say, from Betoota Advocate, Clancy Overell standing by. G'day, Clance.
G'day, fellas.
What a year you've had, young man. All your contacts have came to fruition, and it's just turned out for you.
Yeah, mate. It's actually, I'm reaching the zenith now, sitting here with the Paddo Colt and the Park Spaceman.
Yes, well, you should be. You are an esteemed company here. But what about we've had the Brisbane Lions, we've had your State of Origin win, we've had the girls in the NRLW, Gout, and of course your girl Mary Fowler, Queensland girl, born in Cairns, over in Milan on the catwalks. I mean, what a year to be a Queenslander.
Mate, don't forget Trent Dalton's just released a new book.
Trent Dalton, yes.
Trent Dalton, the Boy Swallows Universe follow-up.
Yeah, Bob Catter, who's not Lebanese, as we've been found out. So you blokes are flying. How do you see this game? How do you see Brisbane? Do you feel that they might have run out of luck? They ran out of luck. They've had a lot of luck down there in Canberra, had a little bit of luck on the weekend. They're going to go one more. Clance, talk to
Brian, look, it's a siege mentality, right? How you usually, I'm surprised they're here again, because 2023, that looked like the siege mentality. You've got a team full of boys full of piss, covered in scandals, going to court. Like, they only usually last a year. We look at the 04 Dogs of War. We look at the 2014 Rabbitohs. We look at, any number of sides you've been in. It's just, lack of discipline, outside of the field.
Yes.
Is it can work for you. You work hard, you play hard, but how many shots do you get at it? And who knows when it ends? That's the real question.
Were you one of the people when the Broncos lost 4 in a row and everyone was saying, "Oh, it's the spew buckets"?
Yeah,
it's coming back to that. They train too hard. The players are off Madge.
Yep.
What side of the fence were you on? Were you pro spew bucket or you against the spew buckets?
Look, there's always going to be something eccentric going on in the southeast corner. I look back to the coach whisperer days. I look back to all these different things we've tried over the years, but what it comes down to is this mythological Queensland spirit. I mean, I was down there, mate, with the Lions at the grand final in Melbourne on the weekend for the AFL, and all of these proper Victorians are asking me, "Who are you got for today?" I mean, I'm not really an authority on AFL. I just took the free tickets. I just said, mate, I can't tell you anything. Just as a Queenslander, I just know we're going to win. You know what I mean? No, that's the only feeling we kind of have. It's almost like the status quo in your mind as a Queenslander that you're just going to win. Is that enough? I don't know.
Is it enough?
Well, I mean, you've got to. How do you feel? You got Madge, you got Katoni, you got Payne, and you got the captain Adam Reynolds, all cockroaches or blue baggers, as we like to call them.
So he's got you rattled. So the Queenslanders even got you rattled.
Yeah, I know.
Say it properly, Brian.
Cockroaches.
Yes.
It's a weird looking word. I thought it was cockroach. I thought it was an A in there. I think it was just cockroach.
It is.
We've a
passage.
It's unusual to have a Brisbane Broncos side.
Very unusual.
So many New South Welshmen. Is that taking the shine off it a little bit, Lance?
No, mate, I was talking about this earlier in the week. I think that's just turned the Broncos into a real team where they actually have to recruit players as opposed to just kind of absorbing the origin side as they used to 10 years ago. And I would liken, and I have done multiple times this week, likened, Madge and Reynolds and Payne Haas even to the German scientists that America took in during World War II to help them build the atom bomb. That's what
Oppenheimer.
The New South Welshmen are doing for us. Yeah, Oppenheimer, Einstein.
So who's Oppenheimer out of those four? Are we giving it to Madge, Katoni? Renault could be an Oppenheimer. I reckon he could have a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, it's clear that Madge is Einstein.
Right. Okay.
Wow.
Wouldn't you say Buzz wouldn't agree? But
no. Has Buzz had a retort?
No, I think he's accepted that what he said was incorrect.
Right.
But he said, as they do as journos, their favourite phrase is "at the time."
At the time.
At the time.
At the time.
That's the caveat to get.
Okay. All right. Now, what's it been like with the post fallout of the Lions?
Yeah, mate, I went down there. I got back on the flight that night, and I can give you the rundown of the next 24 hours after that if you want.
Yes, please.
I landed at 10:30 p.m. at BNE Airport. caught a cab straight to Queen's Wharf. I was in Pedro Civonicava's penthouse, had a late dinner with the 06 boys. Look, things really went and played the tables till about sunrise. I had breakfast with the Premier in West End on Boundary Street the next morning. He had no idea what I'd been up to, but Bloody Mary. I got him, the Premier's Christopher Foley's com card dropped me off at the Regatta Hotel where I met up with some old journalists and gradually poured up the hill to Caxton. Ended up on the piss with the Hutchinson Builder boys, and Brent Tate and myself were able to upgrade our media passes. And we were in a box with some Malaysian suppliers there, and they didn't really know what was going on. But everything was a blur for me, really. 80 minutes. What I did like, and I think you boys will agree, is the blind eye that was turned towards the explosive and impulsive on-field violence we saw that actually interrupted the play. It was exciting, but very close to 2 all-nighters, boys. Back up to Caxton. It was almost like, magic round in 2 cities, if you will.
Are we a little bit worried? We should be worried about Teddy Swims. He's had a bit of a sore throat. You're coming off the Snoop Dogg extravaganza down there. I understand Snoop was electric. Do you feel that we're getting a bit shortchanged with Teddy Swims?
Well, mate, if the doctors told him he needs to look after his vocal cords, I think he's probably going to be prioritising, ticketed events that people have paid to see him.
Rather than a freebie.
Yeah, rather than a freebie, sure. Mate, he's probably never played to that many people. But he actually probably has at just a standard college game in America. But we'll have to see. I mean, there's surely, it reminds me a lot of Project Apollo. What is up their sleeve? The show must go on. Like it did in the pandemic. We got very close to a NRL island on Moreton Island when COVID took hold. What is the plan if Teddy Swims is not cleared by a doctor? I've got some thoughts.
What have you got? Because I'd imagine New South Wales Rugby League got Brad Cox down.
Did they?
Coxie's always good for a couple of songs. Lost a lot of weight, Cox. He looks good.
Yeah, he's been spearfishing.
What's your idea, Clance? Who are you going to throw up?
Well, I mean, naturally, I'd say Powderfinger, the Go-Betweens, or even the Veronicas. I mean, definitely the Veronicas.
Yeah. They're blowing. Are they blowing?
Are they?
Oh, no, that's Vanessa Amorossi. I get them mixed up. She's blowing up with the mum.
Yeah. Oh, is she? That's sad.
Yeah.
That's very sad.
Hot-blooded Italian women, mate. The Veronicas are a bit the same, but they're currently on good terms with one another at the moment, and I believe they are in town. I would like that, but again, it's an unfair advantage to the Brisbane Broncos to have such unashamedly Queensland kind of talent on stage beforehand. We wrote about it on Betoota earlier. It's effectively audio steroids for the boys. They'll be tearing the locker room apart if they can hear that.
What is the Veronicas? What was their one hit?
Have you got something?
What was it?
Untouched.
Yes.
Untouched.
They
played, haven't they, already at a grand final?
Veronicas?
I'm sure they have. Or at the very least,
AFL.
05 Cowboys.
Oh, did they? Hang on, I like this bit. Is this when they go up really high in like a na 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 na?
That's what they do.
Like a little bit of speed in their system or something like that.
So what is it? It's audio steroids for the mighty Broncos. Yeah. What about the Broncos? The audacity, the height, the temerity, Brian. So they've got star after star after star and a very live chance favourite to win the NRLW Grand Final. My mail is that maybe Betoota's all over it. That Jesse Southwell, who's the superstar half at the Knights, post grand final will be announced. This is rumour Thursday, rumour Wednesday. She's off the Broncos.
What?
So she's going to the Broncos.
The strong just getting stronger.
The stronger getting stronger.
I think the chooks will be too much for you. Clancy, I wanted to know more about you and Errol. Are you doing any more TV shows? Because I know you had those ones with Paramount. Is there any more coming out?
We're working on a TV comedy, and you should be very afraid, Brian. It's about an ex-NRL player. I can't say too much.
It's not Here Come the Habibs, is it?
No, well, very, very similar energy. A bit of a Canterbury Bankstown Bulldogs kind of vein to this character.
Okay.
and it's all about the the ins and outs and behind the scenes of the sports world that can only be navigated by ex-players such as yourselves.
Right. Okay.
Beautiful stuff. Can we have a final tip?
Yep.
Can we have a final tip, please, Clancy? How do you see this playing out?
It's a tough one, mate. Again, we were just talking about the energy. It's party boys versus professionals, and has the momentum run out? And in fact, do these Broncos fans spook the Storm? Because we know they're coming down en masse to Sydney. So I'm calling. What I have in my head is the Broncos finish this match on 22 points. Whether there's a kick in between them, I kind of have them tipped to win. But it's going to be a close margin. And I would say that there's going to be some early sugar hits for Melbourne. I reckon it's probably Coates going over first.
Oh, Coates. This is a great post, this one, Brian. Betoota Advocate, by the way, folks. Footy agnostic girlfriend, all of a sudden a Broncos supporter. You've got the beautiful eyes of Jordan Ricky and the hair of Pat Carrigan and those Reece Walsh and Jesse Arthurs and Katoni Stagg.
They are good-looking team. I'll give you that. But that doesn't win you grand finals.
Well, you won.
Yeah, I had Craig Wing.
Yeah, you had Rico.
I had Rico.
Yeah.
Who else do we have? Who was a good type? Minnie.
Yeah.
The girls love Minnie.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, the other mob's not too bad. Harry Grant's he's a good-looking kid.
Yeah.
Jerome Hughes. I think you blokes run out of steam.
Has Betoota got any mail on who Stefano was having a crack at?
Someone has said Payne. I don't know. I feel like it's not wise to stir up Payne.
I would have thought so.
I don't think it is. And it's very unlike Stefano.
Yeah, I know.
Where will you be watching the game, Clance? Have you got like a box?
We're going to have to be writing. We're going to have to be covering every moment of this on the Betoota Advocate. So probably likely at the Lord Kidman Hotel in Betoota's French Quarter.
Oh, nice. Nice.
They look after us. And, of course, it's a bit more civilized, that part of the world. We don't have to deal with the mouth breathers. So, that's where we'll be parked up.
All right. Well, hopefully I can see you afterwards after coming out of the French Quarter.
What about you blokes? You got a few corporates locked in for the week?
Mate, Cashy Central over here.
No, it's not. It's not a Cashy, actually. No. I don't. But I'll be home alone, so we might have to have a party back at said quarter if you're around.
The French Quarter.
Lance, get Errol, and we can write an article. Oh, by the way, why weren't you invited for the Journo Sprint? I saw Buzz was in it, Reddy's in it.
Yeah, I know.
Were you asked?
I wasn't asked, and I haven't seen. Is the footage out?
5 o'clock, they reckon.
5 o'clock.
Yeah, 5 o'clock.
Okay. Well, things are hostile between the Betoota Advocate and a lot of the ambulance chasers that make up the tapestry of rugby league media.
Why? What happened? Was there some shirt fronting going on at Dally M's or something?
Yeah, look, at the end of the day, we're on the right side of history. I feel like this year, particularly NRL journalism, is kind of outdoing the players for scandals. Isn't that the case?
Yes. Well, yes, there's been a few. And I reckon there might be a few more coming too.
Well done.
I'm surprised Vegas. I'm surprised Vegas hasn't ruined more careers for you lot. But the blokes I'm talking to now are the last true professionals.
Yeah, that's right, mate. That's exactly right. Clancy Overell, Betoota Advocate.
Thanks,
go well. Good luck to grand final day for your team.
Yes.
And mate, we'll catch you soon.
Thanks for having me, guys.
You're still here? We'll see more on the Joel and Fletch socials and catch us live on SEN Radio. Because if you don't, you're an A grade. But if you do, you're the absolute Mickey.